My name is Callum, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process we use to get our clients a 22x return on their investment and attract an extra 20 to 50 new patients every month on a consistent, predictable basis. So it's pretty insane, it's pretty amazing. And before I dive right into it, in case you haven't heard of me before, I help dozens of med spas and aesthetic clinics out there attract new clients consistently, scale to seven figures, and build out reliable acquisition systems. That being said, let's get into it. I'm here, and in this video I'm going to show you, or I'm going to walk you through the exact system we've used to help our clients generate an 15 to 20x return on their investment within just 30 to 90 days. So it's pretty amazing, and yeah, it works amazing. It's great, and I'm going to show you how it works step by step. So this is a broad overview of the whole system. So when I've also mentioned this in previous videos, but when we're looking to attract new clients, there are basically four to five steps or phases your clients go through. So the first phase is basically we want to capture traffic. We want to get people or attract people to a landing page, to a social media channel, whatsoever. We want to get traffic. We want to have people that could be potential clients, if that makes sense. And from there, we're going to go to step number two, which is basically we want to capture interested people, which we then call leads in marketing, which we normally do through a lead form. So this is basically step number two. You can kind of see in this sheet here, or in this chart. So first we're going to generate traffic. Now there are many different ways of how to generate traffic. You can do this through social media advertising, search engine marketing, talking about Google ads or Bing ads, or search engine optimizations. There are tons of ways how to generate traffic. In the end, all of the traffic kind of gets redirected somewhere, whether it is a social media account, a Facebook page, a lead form which the people can kind of fill out and show their interest and maybe ask for more information or whatever. You can kind of have an email newsletter, opt-in, something like that. Like, there are plenty of different ways. You always have the organic ones, which are just normal social media management. Through this, you can kind of generate traffic onto your social media account. You could also kind of pay for the traffic, which is then kind of called paid traffic, which then kind of refers to Google ads, Facebook ads, social media ads, which is definitely the way you can generate traffic the fastest. But anyways, from there, we're going to go to step number two, or the next phase in the chart or in the client acquisition system, which is the lead form. In this case, sometimes we kind of have a landing page in between or whatsoever, so we can make it more complicated. This is just a very broad and very easy to understand chart of how to attract new clients. And basically in the lead form, we're going to attract the clients. We're going to get their contact information so that we can get back to them. And that's kind of where we get their information. And as soon as we've got their information, they're officially a lead of ours. A lead is the definition for a potential client that has given us their contact information to be contacted back, if that makes sense. And from there, we kind of want to get the people to come in for a consultation, for an appointment, or something like that. And we kind of made this work even better, to get the highest appointment booking rate, to kind of convert 100 leads into 100 appointments. We kind of build things around those steps, such as qualification surveys or retargeting marketing, where we kind of get back to the people that filled out the form, which kind of showed their interest. Hey, I want to do this. I want to do this, or I want to get your service. I want to do your treatment, whatsoever, which then kind of enhances and feeds our golden follow-up sequence, which is a super specific and very direct, it works amazing, but which is basically just a follow-up sequence, a process through which the leads then go through to actually, until we kind of get them to book an appointment. We've got this developed like this. Our follow-up system is so crazy, which is why we're able to kind of get such great results for our clients, or it's part of it. And but anyways, from there, the leads kind of, you're going to kind of get to the circle here in the middle, which is kind of when the leads are on the edge to whether they'll book an appointment or whether not. That's kind of when we get them on the phone or whatsoever, right? And yeah, there are two options how this can turn out. One option is the lead books an appointment, which is the one we kind of prefer, of course. From there, yeah, the lead can show up or it can't. It can kind of not show up. Yeah, we've specifically got systems in place here that allow our show up rate to be extremely high. So depending, we've seen show up rates of 95%, and yeah, the lowest I think we had is something between 75 to 80%. So we do have crazy good show up rates. It kind of depends on how the whole thing is structured, about the business, the case studies, or the reviews, the testimonial, the credibility. So there, you can't really say, hey, that's going to be your show up rate, or you can't really predict your show up rate, but you can definitely figure it out. And yeah, we've got systems to support it. Anyways, from there, the client show up. That's like the ideal route, everything, or the ideal way everything goes. The client shows up, and from then we kind of have two further back end things, which is then kind of the last phase the customer goes through, which is kind of a loyal client retention framework where we get the people to come again and again and again and again. Yeah, because in the end, I like to tell my clients, hey, client retention is way more important than client acquisition, because if you're not able to hold the clients that you acquire, it doesn't really make sense to, yeah, invest into client acquisition, because in the end, the service, the product, your treatments, the results, and again, that all kind of ties to client retention. Client retention is the key in this whole thing, and yeah, the key to client acquisition until a certain point. The second kind of thing or workflow, which then kind of gets triggered as soon as the prospect shows up, is we've got a very cool and specific system in place where we're able to help our clients get additional 5-star reviews and referrals. And if potentially somebody wouldn't be 100% happy with how everything went and would only leave a 4 or a 3-star review, then we've got this specifically set up in a way we can filter out those reviews, and you're only like potential new clients, like not not speaking about the ones that are kind of doing the appointment, already have done the appointment. New clients will only see the 5-star reviews, basically, which is amazing, right? Because you're gonna have 5-star Google reviews like coming in every second, every third day, which is really gonna add value to the med spa practice, clinic, whatever. The other route this can go is basically the lead doesn't want to book an appointment, or they book an appointment but they don't show up, which then kind of feeds into the value-based lead nurturing. I tend to say this as much as possible. Like, I can repeat it twice or thrice and even 4 times, but you can turn the most disinterested prospect into a paying client if you know how to approach them. And that's what we're doing here, because if the people, there is a reason why the people kind of signed up and why they gave you their contact information in the first place. So if you're not able to book them in for an appointment, there is still this pain in in their mind. So for example, if you do if you do fillers or an anti-aging kind of facial or whatsoever, and you kind of want to get new clients for this, and people sign up for the offer as a lead, and in the end they kind of sign up, but you don't, or you're not able to get an appointment from them or book an appointment with them, it's not that they solve their problem, because we always want to kind of think in sales and marketing, we always want to think in terms of solutions and problems. And it's not like we haven't solved their problem, having like not nice skin and the aging and stuff like that. It hasn't been solved yet. So there is a problem to solve out there. They're still kind of looking to get help, basically. And that's why we have this also in bold, written in bold, value based. We want to provide value to those people. We want to nurture them, not by just blasting them full with emails promoting and offers and XYZ. We want to provide them value. We want to build authority. We want to build trust. So that in the end, you're the aesthetic authority the people want to go to. And also this lead, which hasn't kind of booked the appointment right away, he'll have so much trust, and you'll have provided him with so much value at a certain point that like you'll be the only person in his mind to go to when it's about anti-aging, for example. So that's kind of the mission here, or the idea here. From there, I mean, the arrow shows up. You can kind of book so many appointments that normally get lost, and that's kind of how the whole thing evolves. So this is a super broad overview of how this works, and now I'm going to kind of show you what this looks like in more detail. So what you can see here is basically one of our clients, which we signed off in September, and we started working with them. And I mean, just with one view onto the dashboard, you can already see the crazy results. We've been able to get them with the system I just guided you through. So basically, you can see we've generated an insane amount of 5 or nearly 600 leads that kind of raise their hand. Hey, I want to do this thing. By the way, it's an eyebrow treatment, but it's not like it's permanent makeup. It's powder brows and microblading, if you've heard of this before. But it's not just some regular, $400 microblading stuff. It's like $700 per treatment. So it's pretty insane in terms of the cost, like the value of a new client, and it's not like a low ticket service or treatment. So the return we've been able to generate here is insane. And you can also see when we go to the opportunity value here, we've also has lost lead, which eventually didn't want to book the appointment and whatsoever. You'll always have lost leads. That's not the case, and there is definitely some room of improvement here. We've also had conversion rates of up to 95%. So this can it super depends on the audience and kind of the way you promote and advertise. The way we've got this structured here is that, again, we have this long-term lead nurturing running in the back, meaning although we don't book all the appointments now, I'm 100% confident that a lot of those lost leads, or that which are now here marked as lost, will eventually book an appointment because they're kind of in our nurturing sequence. So that's kind of the overview. You can also see we've got still 150K of, that's Swiss francs. That's a Swiss client, basically, by the way. And that's kind of why this is in Swiss francs. But 155 Swiss francs equals around $170,000, which is the opportunity we've still got open, still actively in the follow-up process, in the kind of more engaged phase. So it's a pretty insane amount. And you can also see we've already been able to close in terms of book an appointment that actually with leads that will actually do the treatment, that already have done the treatment, with an insane through that we generated an insane revenue of 75,000 Swiss francs, which equals around $90,000, which it's insane, right? And that's what we've done in just 3 months of working with them, which is also pretty cool if you think about it. And that's kind of the power of the whole system. Before we continue, I just quickly wanted to mention something. So if you're struggling or looking to attract new clients, there is a link down below in the description. To be honest, it is a funnel. So I just suggest you go check it out in case this is you and you do want to take up new clients. If not, no worries. That's just kind of that. But we'll continue with the video now. Now, when we go to the actual pipeline, that's the overview we've got. I had to blur out pretty much here because this is private contact information. But what you can see here, which I want to show you, is that just in the last 3 months, we've had, through this system here, we had 111 leads that actually booked an appointment and came by. The no-shows are here, so they're pretty low in this kind of scene right now. But you can say that the number here is even outdated. I see I have to kind of update this, but we generated a value of 77,700 Swiss francs, equals around more than 90,000 revenue generated. And we've also got a second traffic system, which allows us, or which is currently booking us around 10 to 15 appointments per month, which is insane because if you calculate this together, we would have like 150 leads that actually came for an appointment, which is crazy in just a month. And that's also why we've got such an insane return on investment in this system. Because you can see we are guiding the leads through those different steps, one by one, until they actually show up and book an appointment. So I would say honestly that's a big reason why we are able to get such great results, and there are thousands of agencies out there literally just failing with so often. And I mean, I hear it all the time on the call when I'm kind of learning about a new up or exploring new opportunity with a potential client, is that they, yeah, practically everybody has been burnt before. I mean, me too. And it's just really, yeah, it's close to sad. And that's why I'm kind of also happy to show you how this works here and why we've been able to generate such insane results. Thanks a lot for watching so far. I really, really, really appreciate it. Leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel in case, or just kind of so that you don't miss out on more content like this. And other than that, take care and see you next time.